Welcome back to SQL with Ravimartha. In this session, we will see how to remove duplicates from a table. There are two types of duplicates. One is row duplicates, the other one is business key duplicates. Question number 1. How to remove exact duplicates from a table by retaining one unique record. So this is the input which is given and we are expecting the output like this, which means the employee ID with duplicate records, that is employee ID 1 as well as the employee ID 4, which are having exact duplicates. We want to retain one record and remove the rest of the duplicate records. Moving on to the second question, we want to remove the duplicates based on the business key and retain the unique and also latest updated record, which means this is the input and this is the output of the table. In this, the employee ID value is having 1 for both the records and also 4 for the 3 records. But the other attributes like the employee location and the last updated date are different. Here is the same case for the employee ID 4. The ID is same, but the other attributes of the ID 4 are different. And the output is this one. So we are basically removing the duplicates from the ID 1 and the 4. Let's see how to achieve by writing a SQL query. Let's flip back to SSMS and for this let's remove the exact duplicates first. For this I am creating a table, table employee. The table got created. Now I'm inserting some of the data here. So 5 rows got affected. Now I'm selecting the data from the table. So here is the same table which we have seen in the slide. So I have the exact duplicates for the employee ID 1 as well as employee ID 4. Let's see how to retrieve the duplicate records from this table. So I can get the column list from here. Since all the rows are exact duplicates, we can use the same column list and use the count of star from the table table employee. And I need to group by to get the duplicate records. Group by the same set of columns and having, if it is more than one, I want to retrieve such records. So it says that for employee ID 1 there are 2 duplicates and employee ID 4 there are 2 duplicates. Let me rename it as dupes. So if I run this query, so there are basically 2 duplicate records. So I will write a query to remove the duplicates. The duplicates can be removed by using CTE, which is common table expression. CTE is nothing but it's a result set of an evaluated expression. It's basically a temporary result set. As soon as we define the CTE, we should use it for the only the first operation will be valid. After that, the existence will not be there. So let me write the general syntax of the CTE. So CTE will be written with CTE name and the column list, which is C1, C2, C3 and C4 example as enclosed within the brackets, and write the SQL query which we want to perform. So I'm selecting C1, C2, C3. If I want to use any Windows function, that is row number, rank, dense rank, etc. So I use row number and over clause, partition by the column C1, and I will order the partition by the column C2, and we can sort the data however we want, and I am aliasing it as some rank. So this is how the CTE, and I want to select the CTE data from the CTE. So select star from CTE. So this is the general syntax of CTE. So let's quickly use the syntax to frame a query. So our table is TBL employee. Let's replace the, so here it is from class is missing, so I'll just write this. So this is the table name. So I'm writing the from class. So this is the table and I want to retrieve all these 4 columns. So I'm copying the column list here. So this is the column list. I'm using the row number over partition by the columns, the same list of set of columns, and the order by I can use the employee ID, and since they are exact duplicates, the even the order by whichever the record, if I sort it, it doesn't make any big difference. And I'm selecting the data from this particular table, so I want to use the TBL employee as the CT name. So CT underscore the TBL employee. For this rank, I want to name it as ranking. Let's run the query. So I need to use the same CTE here. Basically, it has partitioned the data based on this particular set of columns. So for these set of columns, for the employee 1, this is one partition, and employee 2 is the second partition, and employees 4 is the third partition. And after that, it has ordered the data. So anyway, they are exact duplicates, so it has ordered the first record as 1 and the second record as 2. As soon as it has found the different partition, it has reset the value to 1, the row number function. And then as soon as it found the fourth employee ID, it has reset the partition and has maintained the sequence number as 2. And we want to remove one of the duplicate records, so I can use the ranking greater than 1. So I want to retain the ranking with 1 and remove the rest of the duplicate records. So let's run before deleting. So here it says these are the duplicate records, and we are going to delete one of these records because the uh, rank with 1 will be retained. So I'll comment this select statement. I'll run the delete statement. Delete from this CTE. I have executed. There are 2 rows which are affected. Now let's query the employee table. That's it. So we have removed the duplicates here. Let's quickly look at how it works. Here the partition will be done on these columns, and it will sort the data, and then the row number will be given for the partition, each partition. As soon as it finds the new partition, it will reset the number to 1 and then gives the sequence number. Moving on to the second question, which is removing the duplicates of business key. So in this case, the business key will be same, but the other attributes will be different. So let's quickly look at it. So let's create a table which is tbl employee underscore bk, that is business key. The table got created. Inserting some data. So this is the select statement. Employee ID is the business key, and here also there are 3 records which are duplicate on the business key, that is employee ID 4. But the other attributes like the employee location and the last updated date are different. So let's quickly utilize the same query. So in this case, what I have done is I have written this query already. What I'm doing here, for the same table, I am partitioning by the business key, that is the employee ID, and after that I'm sorting the last updated date, because in the question it is being asked that retain the employee with the max last updated date. In this case, I need to retain this 2020 record, and for the employee 4 I need to retain this particular record. So I'm sorting the data on this last update date. So when we do the partition, it will this is the first partition, this is the second partition, and this is the third partition. And once it gets the data, it will sort this, and let me select this and we can see how it is getting sorted. So it finds the first partition, and the row number will number it as 1, and for the second row, since the same business key, it adds the number 2. Then it found a new partition, then it is assigned number 1, and then for the next new partition it has again given number 1. And since for the duplicates of the business key, it has given 2 and 3 because it is the same partition. So now we need to retain the latest record, which is say last updated date. So when we do the descending, the top record will come first and it will be ranked 1. So we want to retain these 1 records and remove the rest. That's why I have written where rank not equal to 1. So let's run this query. So this is the select. So basically these are the records which are getting deleted. So there are record 1, which is ranked 2 will be deleted, and the record 4 which is ranked 2 and 3 will be deleted. Right, let me write a delete statement. So delete employee, delete from tbl employee underscore bk where rank is not equal to 1. So I'm running this query, and there are 3 rows which are affected. By querying the table, we have the latest records from the table, and we can also use the derived query, which is pretty much same as CTE. So we can just spin it up as a derived table. Let's quickly look at it. Select star from the table. So this is the table, add it as a, so this is the derived table. Now I'm adding a where class where ranking not equal to 1. So since I have removed the data, it is not showing any duplicates. Let me quickly create the table again. So loaded the data now. Now when I see this, so it has partitioned the same way, so the core logic is same, but we can just use it as a derived table. So this is how it is partitioned, and we are trying to remove the records which are not having the rank 1. So this is a select statement. To delete that, I just need to write delete the dt, the alias we have given for the derived table, and run it. That's it. So it has removed the records, duplicate records. So this is the output we got. So first case, we are trying to remove the exact duplicates from a table by retaining one unique key. So in this case, all the columns of the duplicate rows will be exactly same. The second one is the deleting duplicates based on the business key. This is also pretty much similar. They have given to retain the latest record, so we should be more careful in sorting the data. So we should sort the data on this particular column by descending, and which gives the rank as 1. And we should retain the such records. That's why we should say rank not equal to 1. Moving on to the summary slide, let's quickly recap what we have learned in this session. As a thumb rule, we should run a select statement before running any delete statement, so which we have seen just now in the delete statement. So in the exercise, we can use sort transformation for my minimal data sets. So we should be careful while using this on a larger data sets, because this is a blocking and asynchronous transformation, or the asynchronous one. And here is my YouTube channel name, which is SQL with Ravimartha, and here is my email, blog and channel details. You can please search my Facebook page, which is SQL with Ravimartha. I'll also make this version, the text version of this video, onto my blog. Feel free to drop me an email in case if you have any SQL queries. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.